My name is Sherry Horman, and we are in the Delphi Kino in a cinema theater in Berlin. And it's a very, very famous cinema in Berlin because it's a Berlinale cinema. It's very old and it's well kept, and they show great, great movies. I love storytelling. I mean, as a child, there's nothing more touching than sitting next to your dad or your mother or your aunt or your sister, siblings, and listening to stories. And slowly you sort of blend into a different world and you can let go from the daily business, even as a child. I think the same is when you shoot a movie and the moment you screen a movie and the lights go off and the canvas opens and you have this togetherness and the unity within the audience and you just watch one story together from the beginning to the end, it's fascinating till today. That's why I do movies. I started doing very personal movies, and I won every award you can win. But the audience was not interested in that kind of movies. So I decided I want the audience, and I restarted again with comedies. They were very successful. And the moment you attend you go in there secretly and you watch the audience and then they start laughing. 700 people start laughing all together. It's a great moment. And I did that, and then I decided I want to quit the movie business. I was done, and I moved to the United States, to the woods. There was nothing besides bears and moose and rabbits, my daughter, a dog, and a cat. And after 5 years, I got so bored by this solitude that I decided, okay, I want to restart. And then I started being interested in political movies. And that was when I started doing Desert Flower. And from then on, it was a new adventure again. And it's great if you have the opportunity to reinvent your point of view onto what you think is relevant. I'm going to tell you an example how movies have the capability to change something. When we shot Desert Flower, we went back to the country where we shot it. That's Djibouti. It's close to the Somalian border. And because when we filmed there, we said we are going to come back and show you the movie. And as you know, it's about female genital mutilation, and it's a topic they don't talk about. So we had a huge screen blown up within the desert. And we thought maybe 50 show up, 100 will show up. No, at the end it was plastered. I mean, it was like over 2,000 nomads and village people showed up. And they were sitting on the ground, on the bare soil. And at the end of the movie, so in the last 15 minutes, when we really came to the topic and showed the scene where the kid is mutilated, it was silent. You could hear a needle falling on the ground. And the movie was done. And then one man stood up, one nomad, and he said, "Thank you. I did not know what's going on." And after him, many other men stood up. Men, not women. Men stood up and said, "Thank you very much." So I was flabbergasted. Topics like Desert Flower or prostitution on kids, or like the Natascha Kampusch movie, which I did with Michael, it really goes not even under your skin, it really goes deep into your heart. The biggest thing in doing these movies, for me at least, is to go on searching and not knowing the answer. Just tell and not provide a interpretation, just show it and have the other people interpret or make whatever they want to make out of it. I'm very much into supporting young filmmakers, encouraging them to tell their story, their individual point of view. and not something global, because global is always on the surface. Also, as young filmmakers, start again looking at people and tell their stories as well. And then you will come to climate change, to racism, everything. Just take a look at people and not at topics. It's a huge difference. I don't have a crystal ball to tell you how the medium itself will change, but from my experience is that people will return to that togetherness, to experience and to laugh together, to cry together, to be together. I think the quality of cinema, that I go out, that I spend money, that I'm going to consciously want to be entertained and not randomly. And at the same time, we will have the streaming and we will have, I don't know, YouTube, whatever new channels coming up. But it's great because there will be such a variety and so many opportunities, especially with the new technology, to make aesthetic changes or different approaches. And there are no borders for fantasy, especially the influence of different cultures coming to Europe and all our influences now from, people coming from Syria. There are so many great people from Iran that will make a change.